I'm in Munnar and it's raining so badly, but in this video I'll be talking about the first time experience of coming to Munnar, what it really feels like. To Munnar. This is 29th of September and I thought it's going to be super light crowded. It's going to be full of nature, but no, it's very crowded. Mostly because all the schools are on holidays, so that's why. And yes, that's the most important thing you've got to notice. Sometimes going to hill stations might disappoint you. You can't find inner peace, but yes, Munnar is actually crowded right now, but that doesn't mean it is crowded all the time. There are off seasons. I thought it's an off season right now, but no, it's very crowded. But these are times where you go to actually avoid all the tourist places and go to some place which is actually kind of offbeat, and that is what I'm trying to do in this entire trip. Since it's my first time coming to Munnar, there are a lot of things which is kind of shocking to me. I have been to a lot of hill stations, South India, North India. For example, there's this beautiful hill station called Kodaikanal, which is in Tamil Nadu. And there are certain restrictions which is actually good for both tourists and the environment. But Munnar feels very commercialized. The reason why is because they have a lot of taxi services, a lot of autos are there, people littering around the roads. I think in some parts of India, especially in hill stations, plastic bottles are not allowed inside. And like I said, Kodaikanal, they are so strict about using plastics. But I don't think Munnar actually follows this. So honestly, when compared to all the hill stations in South India, personally, I feel Munnar is the most dirtiest. And is that a good thing to do? I'm not sure. And speaking of the crowd, there is something called e-pass, which certain hill stations follow. There is a daily limit to it, but I don't think Munnar follows that. That could be the another reason why there is so much of traffic here. It's almost like 9 o'clock in the morning. It's not even peak time, but again I see a lot of traffic in the main roads. If you're someone who loves to eat only in fancy restaurants or all the famous fast food chains like McDonald's, Domino's, you name it, you can't actually find Munnar here. That is actually a good thing. It's not super commercialized in terms of all the corporate restaurants over here, but even the resorts, it's not fully corporate. In that case, it's a good thing. But if you are someone who wants to have supermarkets nearby, good restaurants nearby, sorry, you'll be so disappointed. And also, if you're someone who's so lazy to walk around, get some groceries, if you're fully dependent on Blinkit or even Swiggy Instamart, sorry, it's not happening in Munnar. Also, even Zomato, Swiggy, I think it's working here. Online food deliveries are working, but the restaurants open at around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. So breakfast is a hassle over here, but you can find some decent restaurants. Food wise, Kerala tops. Being a South Indian from Tamil Nadu, I love food in Kerala. It has a unique flavor, and I personally feel Munnar will not disappoint in terms of food. These are just my early impressions of coming to Munnar. It's a beautiful place. I really wish it's less crowded, but that's what you get. A lot of people wanted to go to such places when there's a holidays coming up, and Munnar is no exception. Still, there are a lot of unique things to do in Munnar. We'll go as the day progresses. But strictly, if you're someone who wants to have an inner peace, who don't want to go to crowd, who doesn't want to mingle with all the tourist crowds, there are a lot of tourist spots over here. Just avoid it. I'm talking about lake, botanical garden, rose garden. Just avoid completely. It's not worth it actually. Actually raining heavily now. Munnar is actually weird. Sometimes it is actually sunny, sometimes it's actually rainy. You never know what's going to happen, so it's better to actually carry some rain gears, raincoats, umbrella, something like that. I thought it's sunny, so I thought, why not? I just kept everything inside my hotel room. It's raining pretty badly. Right now it's drizzling, so it's fine. So these are some precautions that you gotta notice before you come to Munnar, especially around this time. It's actually pretty wet. Wear your trekking shoes if you want to go trek, or even if you want to walk, because the roads are actually slippery, so you should be careful about that. So how is the weather actually in Munnar? Because that's where the entire travel plan depends. So usually Munnar has 3 weathers. The summer season is around March to July. It's very hot. Doesn't even feel like you're in a hill station. But at the same time, that's where the most of the tourists come here. I don't understand, like you're coming to hill stations and you want to be dealt with all the sun. See, it's all perspectives. Yes, summer season is a peak season in Munnar where all the hotels, transports, everything is super expensive. And off season is around July to September. It's raining so badly right now, so I thought it's already over. So July to September is a time of Munnar where it's all about rain. And also the best time according to me is coming during December to Jan. It's pretty cold, full of mist, lot of tourist points, all the viewpoints that people call about. You can't see it properly, but that's where you can actually get a good deal out of the hotel rooms. The hotel rooms are cheap, the crowd is less, and also it's pretty cold temperature over here. I think like the minimum will be around 10 degrees, 9 degrees minimum. So it's pretty much a worth it experience, you know. So also a lot of people would have some doubts regarding the hotels in Munnar, because be it off season or even a peak season time, the hotels tend to be very expensive. But I'm staying in a very decent hotel. It's not like budget, also not premium, and it cost me around 4,500 rupees for 2 days, which is actually pretty decent. So this is the room, and just as a reference point, you can actually find such rooms anywhere in Munnar. So don't get trapped, because a lot of people, as soon as you enter Munnar, be it in a bus or be it in a car, be it in an auto, whatever it is, you'll see a lot of people asking for budget rooms or even like, you know, AC premium rooms. But don't get into the trap. You can just check in websites like booking.com, any websites you name it, and you can pretty much get a good deal out of it. So this is my room. It's actually pretty decent, a good view, and it's not super small also, and the washrooms are fine, so perfect. You get a good view. There's a balcony also. So honestly speaking, I haven't explored anything in Munnar. I haven't had even a single good food. But honestly, on a first impression level, it's kind of commercialized, which is disappointing. I expected the same thing from Shimla. Makes sense, because Shimla is super populated. It's very commercialized, very developed. But I thought Munnar will actually be a different version of Shimla, which is actually in this case kind of disappointing. But maybe my perception might change. It's a tourist place at the end of the day. I don't see a lot of tribal people or tribal communities over here. A lot of trash on the roads, a lot of traffic everywhere. So if you're someone who wants to be isolated, who wants to have a free time, alone time, maybe Munnar is not a place for you. That is just my first experience. Let's see. So this is all about my first time experience of coming to Munnar. There's a lot to explore. Keep watching, and if you like this video, please like it. What are your thoughts? Have you been to Munnar? If you've been, what was your experience? please do share. Kerala, it's called as God's own country, which we'll be exploring this whole week. So if you feel the channel subscribe worthy, please do subscribe. Thank you.